Hey everyone, welcome to the Griff Talk podcast, where your host and fellow Griffin, Makani Thornhill, and
Jasmine Gatson.
We'll talk about pop culture, music, film, and what's happening around us, whether it's locally or around the world. I'm here to share my thoughts. She's here to share her thoughts and opinions. And most importantly, we're here to build a space for conversation. We are not talking about pop culture. Well, we are a little bit, but we're talking about the election today because it's coming up and it's very important. And if you didn't know, now you know, Tuesday, November 5th is the day to go vote. Tuesday, November 5th. If you are a Chestnut Hill student and you need help trying to find where you're going for your voter, like to go vote, Anna Ryan Bender and Campus Ministry is willing to drive people to their voting places. We'll put the email on the screen just so you guys can know. But yeah, she is definitely willing and committed to helping people go and vote.
I gotta tell my friend.
Yeah, and I'm not playing with y'all either. Go vote. Go vote. Go vote. Go vote. So today we're really just gonna talk about both candidates, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, and we're gonna kind of contrast and compare about their different policies, their different stance on things, and just overall their character. I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm just telling you to go vote. I mean, yeah, I want you to make the right decision. Do as you please. But I mean, y'all should know. Y'all should know at this point, Kamala Harris is who I will be voting for, and I hope that you guys will vote for them as well. So, I think we should talk about, like, the most recent rallies between the two of them. I mean, is it brand, like, it's on brand for us to be disappointed by Donald Trump?
At this point,
I think it's a part of his brand.
But the fact that he brought even more people into it is
no, the fact, okay, like, it's different to be, like, a person who, like, spews hate and, like, policies don't really agree with, like...
He had what was it? The guy was a pastor talking about, if you vote Kamala, you're a demon.
Yes. He had a pastor, he had a comedian, Hulk Hogan? Joe Hogan?
Oh, Hulk Hogan.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
He was there, which is like, I'm not surprised that he's a Donald Trump like person, but like, okay. It just was so random. Like, it just, every time I see clips of their his like rallies, I'm just confused because it's like, they don't seem fun. They seem dreary. It just gives like dystopian vibes. Like the things that he says, I'm just like, okay.
Right.
But speaking of the things that were said at the Donald Trump rally,
let's get into that.
Yeah. We're gonna play a little video and then we're gonna like talk about our reactions and the things that were said at the rally. So yeah.
There's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
She is some sick that Hillary Clinton, huh? What a sick son of a... The whole party, a bunch of degenerates.
As the first Samoan, Malaysian, low IQ, former California prosecutor ever to be elected president.
These Latinos, they love making babies too. Just know that. They do. They do. There's no pulling out. They don't do that.
Can you imagine Kamala Harris performing a random, kind, generous act? She is the devil, whoever screamed that out. She is the Antichrist.
That's a cool black guy with a thing on his head. What the hell is that, a lampshade? I'm just kidding. That's one of my buddies. He had a Halloween party last night. We had fun. We carved watermelons together. It was awesome.
Her and her pimp handlers will destroy our country. We need to slaughter this other people.
They're smart and they're vicious, and we have to defeat them. And when I say the enemy from within, the other side goes crazy. They are indeed the enemy from within.
Wait.
Okay.
The way that all those other people made Trump seem nice.
I am at a loss for words. I'm like, at this point I'm not, because we're used to this, but like, I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words.
Like, when I first seen it, I definitely was like, there's no way y'all approved this
No.
Let them go on stage.
I really thought it was AI. I genuinely I genuinely thought it was AI. I was like, oh, maybe like, no, I'm dead serious because like to be saying all of that stuff.
Yeah, that is wild.
Puerto Rico is a floating.
Puerto Rico is technically United States.
No, it is.
territory.
It is. They are Americans. They go to war just like everyone else. They are literally American people. So I'm just okay. So this is the thing that like confuses me about the whole thing. I saw like another news clip of a lot of Puerto Ricans saying like, "Oh yeah, he definitely doesn't have my vote now." Why did he have your vote in the beginning?
First place?
I just, like, literally when y'all had a hurricane, what was that, 2020, 2021, 2 years ago? He was throwing toilet paper at y'all and didn't want to help y'all when y'all were in crisis.
I didn't know that.
Yes. You don't remember when when Puerto Rico had that really bad hurricane? It was like a super bad hurricane. I think it was I don't want to
I didn't know he was throwing toilet paper.
I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, but it might have been Hurricane Maria. You don't remember that? It was like 2 years ago, and like people were saying like, oh, Donald Trump needs to come help us, blase, blase, blase. He never came and helped them, and then when he did come and help them,
wait,
he just
2 years ago,
or it had to be a year or two ago. He like
but Trump wasn't in office. Oh, let me put that down.
Trump wasn't in office 2 years ago. Well, not 2 years ago. Maybe it wasn't 2 years ago. I'm not sure. I have a clip of it. I'll probably insert it here. But he was throwing toilet paper at them like. It might have not been 2 years ago.
Like making a joke out of it?
No, like that's how he thought that he was helping them. Yeah.
Oh, you see it.
2017. Sorry, it was not 2 years ago. But like this is how maybe there could be a potential zoom in, but like throwing toilet paper, like this looks like you're at a rec center. And they handing out coats in Philly. That's literally what this looks like. And this is supposed to be him helping. Not like, oh, let me actually get you guys some aid. Let me help you rebuild the things that you lost. I don't know. So just with that alone, as I'm not Puerto Rican, but if I was Puerto Rican, he wouldn't have my vote in the first place. But they're like, yeah, like he definitely doesn't have my vote. So I'm just like, so literally all Donald Trump has to say is that every like ethnicity or race is a piece of garbage and then y'all all gonna vote for him now? Because, I mean, if you black, he been saying that. He hasn't said specifically that black people are a piece of garbage, but...
No, we get the point.
He's been saying that. Then, the whole thing where they're like, oh, Malaysian... Now, y'all know...
I didn't even get that because she's not even...
He was trying to be funny and make it seem like, oh, like we're not sure of her race, which they also tried to do to Barack Obama. There was like a
because he was Hawaiian. They told about he's technically not American.
Or they were saying also that he's not black, like he's half whatever. I'm just like,
why does that matter?
I'm over it. Like I'm really over it, and I really hope that video alone will like wake everyone up and let y'all see the type of person that y'all are choosing. Well, the people who are choosing to vote for Donald Trump is going to have in control of our country. What are your thoughts? Like,
when I first seen after it all settled in, I was like, well, it's already up there. When I first seen it, I was just so shocked.
My mouth was out wide open.
I was shocked because, like, there's no way this man this is public.
Yeah.
And one of his spokespersons, I don't know who he was, like, what his authority was, but he was like, I personally didn't see the joke, but I don't think it's that serious. Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
He was like, I personally didn't see the joke, but I just don't think it's that serious. Like, y'all just need to stop taking everything so seriously, blah, blah, blah. That man talked about black people. He talked about Latino people.
Oh.
He talked about islanders.
Oh. We not even gonna talk about how, okay, I don't know, maybe it was me. I read into things a lot, so maybe it was me. But did you peep how he said, like, the Halloween costume, oh, it's like a black guy with a hood on his head? Like,
I don't get it.
I thought that was kind of like a KKK joke.
I thought that's where you was going.
Yeah, like, I thought that joke was a little, like, and then you're carving watermelons.
Well, that was blatant.
Yeah, like, that was really blatant. And I just feel like whether you think it's a joke or not, it's a joke of bad taste. And if you're trying to get people on your side, making any type of jokes of bad taste, it's not in favor of you. It doesn't help you.
That's why I was shocked.
It doesn't make any sense. So overall, this is not we're not gonna do that much talking about policies that we already know he wants to keep the abortion ban.
So no, wait, because he said back in like 2016, I'm pretty sure, he said that women should be punished for abortion.
Yeah.
And that basically like no, he's not for it. But recently, I guess since all the backlash that he was getting, he's changed his views on it, and he hasn't been very like. What am I trying to say? You get what I'm trying to say.
He's not. He's basically retracting.
Yes.
He's retracting what he said, but I think he's really just retracting it so he can get more of a popular vote. Because I've even been seeing like ads saying like, "Oh, here's a tweet," and I'm just like, the fact that we're quoting tweets from a president is crazy. That's first off, but also it's just like he's retracting his statements because he know it'll work in his favor, and on top of that, what is it? I don't want to. I know enough about government, but like, are they like
legislation?
No, the people who
Secretary
passed the actual Congress. Congress is like filled with a bunch of Republicans, so it's just like even if you're like, okay, I want to retract what I said. I want Roe v. versus Wade to be like, come back. They're not going to approve that. They're not going to let that happen.
Well, when I was reading, it says that even though he retracted his statements, the people who overturned Roe v. Wade, 3 of them were for abortion, and 3 of them were people that Trump pushed to get in office when he was president.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So it's just like, even if you're saying as the president, oh, I don't want this anymore, like, it's above you. And that's also just like, what I guess people don't understand, because I think people don't really understand how the government works and how things are passed and like the channels that they have to go through. And like, if the House is all Republican, it doesn't really work in your favor if it's something that they don't agree with. It's just like, I don't know. But yeah, he's trash. That's I know we're going to get that little black screen that says, oh, we don't agree with all of these statements and all that stuff. But I'm letting you know, here, Makani Thornhill, I think that Donald Trump is trash, and I do not think that he should be president. I don't think he's fit to be president. I'm sorry. I don't think that he's fit to be president.
And that's real.
I understand, the people who are, choosing to not vote because they feel like they don't want to vote for somebody who, pushed the agenda of genocide when it comes to the Palestinian people. I get that stance. But what I'm not going to do is vote for him. So...
yeah, 1 less vote equals 1 more vote.
Exactly. But yeah, want some more positive things. I just feel every time I hear Kamala, I just feel a breath of fresh air. I feel like back when Obama was back. Like, that's how I feel. Even though I was literally a child and I couldn't vote. I
was too.
I felt like the world just restarted. Everything was fresh. Everything was cool. Everything was good.
See, okay, my only issue with her is she does not have a lot of policies out. So that's why some people are still iffy about her. Like, a lot of people don't know if they want to really go straight head forward for her because she hasn't released a lot of her policies. But I just think of it as she was Biden's vice president. So 9 times out of 10, her policies are his policies. So
yeah, I mean, I would say, like, I kind of get what you're saying. And I think that's like the whole like moral argument of why people don't really want to vote for Kamala Harris, because they feel like they'll be voting for like a lesser evil, so they would prefer just not to vote at all. Yeah. But I think like, let's give my girl a chance. Like, can we just give her a chance? Like, I would rather give her a chance, see where we make out, than give Donald Trump a chance and see where we make out. Because if we give him a chance, it's going downhill quickly and quickly bad. Like, that's just real. Like, because I was having a conversation with my friend and we were talking about like the whole like Palestinian issue and like where she stands. And like, I saw a clip of her basically saying like she's going to try to make an agreement with another country so they can stop the war. And I was just saying, like, I feel like as a vice president, like, you're a spokesperson. Like, that's essentially what presidents and vice presidents do. Like, they're the spokesperson for America. So, like, not saying that they don't have that much say in what happens, but if they go tell you to sign that bill and say that statement, you have to sign that bill and say that statement because, like, that's your job. Do I think that, you know, being in that position should affect, like, how you are morally? No. But I feel like people were taking the statement of her saying, like, Israel had a right to defend themselves so brashly.
She said that?
Yeah, she did.
Ooh.
They took that very brashly. And I understand, like, and I don't want to sound like I'm, like, anti-Palestinian, because I'm not. I ride with my Palestinian brothers and sisters. Like, I stopped eating Chipotle for y'all. Like, I take it very seriously. Like, the boycotting, like, I'm on that. Like, when it comes to donating, I've donated. I share, you know, GoFundMe and stuff like that. Like, I'm very, like, free Palestine to the day I die. But I think that looking at the bigger issue, this has been going on for, like, 95 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
This has been a long time. And I'm not saying that because it's been going on for a long time, like, we aren't supposed to be the people who change. But I think, like, giving someone the opportunity to make a change is better than not giving someone the opportunity to make a change, especially when it's like there are other things that will help us as well. Like, it's not like that's not the only issue that comes. Is women like policing over women's bodies. Like, that's another issue. Inflation, that's another issue. Like,
but no, back to the Palestinian thing.
Yeah,
both of them were saying that they can't really solve the issue. Donald Trump said, well, he said he wanted to end the war immediately and he was going to sign a treaty with Russia.
That's talking. You don't think that's just talking?
Probably.
It's not probably. That's literally what it is.
Situated.
I think Donald Trump is just yapping and he wants to say whatever he thinks will be right. And I feel like Kamala, like, what?
You think he want to say what? He told these people that he was going to raise taxes on imported goods. That would
but I'm saying
rich.
Like, he doesn't. That's what I'm saying. He's so mixed up and jumbled up. He's not sure of himself. Like, he one day he says this, the other day he, like, what's the word? Backtracks, but it's another word where you, like, combat, like, you cancel out yourself.
Hypocrite.
Like, one day he'll say something and then the next day he'll be like, oh, actually, I meant this or I meant that. Where it's like, I feel like in general, when it comes to character and it comes to, like, being on their stuff, Kamala cancels out. She seems
really
pretty
good public figure.
Exactly. Like, she seems pretty sure of herself. Like, she seems like she's, like, willing to, like, make change and start something different. Mm-hmm. So I think, like, my bet is on her. That's really what it is when it all comes down to it.
Well, I already casted my vote. Come on. Yeah. I already casted my vote.
She voted early.
But I sure did. Oh, let me show y'all my sticker. It's worn off from that lotion and stuff. But I really think it'll come down to these swing states.
I do.
Especially in Philadelphia, one of the biggest swing states.
Yeah, so Pennsylvania is definitely it's same difference. Philadelphia, we are our own state, but we'll get into that another day. But yeah, Pennsylvania is one of the biggest swing states that we have. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, like, I don't know which way we're gonna swing. Cause on my way here, I saw a little Trump poster saying, like, oh, vote for Trump. Like, I'll insert this picture, but literally, okay, this to me in my brain, like, makes me think about how, like, low IQ level Trumpies are.
Can you elaborate? Where we going?
So it says basically what is it called? The banner or
the poster? I don't know.
It's not a poster,
what
but
you trying to say?
Like the stuff that you put outside your house.
Oh, I don't know what that's called.
Okay, it's like a little.
Just say poster.
Yeah, the poster. It literally says Trump safety, Kamala crime. Like, where is the sentence? Like, why Trump is it just safety, words?
Kamala crime.
And then it's like Trump low taxes, Kamala high taxes. I'm like, okay, how is this? Y'all are slow. I'm sorry. Y'all are low level IQ. If that is the taglines that are getting y'all to vote for that person.
And the way that's not even accurate. Trump's raising taxes for the middle class.
Clock it.
Kamala's
Clock it.
She's giving
$6,000
to people who have their first child. She's giving money to first-time
Clock
homeowners.
it.
Trump is raising imported goods, taxes on imported goods, so that it can give rich people tax breaks. That poster's not even accurate.
Clock it. Anyways, I mean, literally almost 95% of the things that Trump says is inaccurate. So are we surprised?
That's why I had to Google.
Not really. You gotta get on that Google. Get on your Zoom. Get on your Zoom and Google. I think we should really just leave off with the beautiful video from the VP.
Wait, what she call herself? No. She calls herself Big Sister.
Big Sister.
You know what I'm trying to say? Big Sister.
General Big Sister.
Yes, General Big Sister.
Yeah, General Big Sister. Yeah, I mean, how can you hate her? No, I can. I got it. So, before we get into this video, I just want to give a round of applause to Kamala Harris's team. They've been working. They're funny. They're witty. You know, she loves Gen Z, as she always says, but she really loves Gen Z. Yeah, because that person, whoever runs their TikTok, has been working hard.
And they're a little bit petty, too. They're a little shady.
Yes, very shady and very petty. But I live for it. I live for it because it's like, if you're going to call me a bleep at your Trump rally, I'm going to clock your tea when it's time to clock your tea.
Very unprofessional.
But this is the beautiful edit.
Proud that young women in America today have fewer rights than their mothers and grandmothers? How dare he?
40, 80 out the trap. Hit it with the rap. Put it on the map. We'll be right back. Call me when you want to get hot. 20 Montana with the rap.
Big Sister with Beyonce. So proud.
Claps to General Big Sister. Not only she had Beyonce at her.
Yeah.
Who you know gonna have Beyonce at their rally?
Trump was talking about something. She had a party with Beyonce. He mad. He not.
He mad. You mad? Is you mad? Yeah. So thank you guys for talking with us. We just wanted to really just share our stance on who we're choosing to vote for, and we hope each and every one of you guys go out and vote. Like I said, if you guys need help traveling to your voting places, Anna Ryan Bender and Campus Ministry will be able to take you there. Like I said, make sure you guys vote. Tuesday what? November 5th. Bye. Clock it.